All right. Welcome back to the BigRaf podcast, episode number 5. It has been a while.
It has been.
It has been a while. Man, we took like 2 months. 2 months off. Everybody's been traveling.
Seeing Europe, being great.
Yep.
It's been a lot going on, but my boy hit me up and he said it's time to get back at it.
Yeah, we got to get to it, man. So here we are. We got a few things to talk about, man. BigRaf here.
We just going with D now. We just going with D.
Back to D. That's what you started. That's what you started at.
I started as D, but then we went away from D, but we're going to go with D. We're just going to keep it simple.
BigRaf and D, we back. And, we got a few topics to discuss today. Where do you want to... It's been since early March, man. So there's a lot. I guess we can talk about Nipsey.
Yeah, we can definitely start it there.
We start with Nipsey. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. It's been, man, he passed. Well, he was murdered. What was that? March 31st. So yeah, we missed that whole time frame. But I know what usually when celebrities or something pass away, it's kind of like, oh man, I'm sad for like a week or two, and then that's it. Like you move on, and then people stop talking about it so much. But man, for me, this one's a little different. Like I mean, I'm not gonna front and get on camera and be like, man, Nipsey was like my favorite rapper. I love the guy. I did listen to Victory Lap a lot before he passed. I thought it was a good album. I thought it was especially slept on kind of workout album. I don't know if people are listening to that, but when I'm like at the gym and I'll be on the elliptical, I'm lifting weights, like
that's the one.
Like, yeah, this is getting, because you can't just be listening to something that's whack when you need to get that.
Yeah,
pump
we need
up.
to pump, definitely.
So his album was good for that, but I just feel like this one's different, and I don't know. Maybe it's because me and him are the same age, and I see what he was doing in his 33 years.
Right. The path.
And yeah, I'm a couple months older than what he is or was, and I'm just like, man, he did so much and affected so many people, more than just your typical rapper. Because Drake is a year younger than me. J. Cole is about my age. J. Cole's the other way around. J. Cole's a couple months older than me. So I just looked at what the impact on what Nipsey had on his community, and then how he was kind of ahead of the game musically, and a lot of the stuff that he was doing, ownership of things to be like, my 33 years don't think like that.
Yeah.
and that's not to say that I'm doing terrible in life. I think I'm doing okay, but my 33 years, I'll be 34 next week. My 33 don't work the same way as his 33 did.
Yeah.
So I feel like it just is like, that's young, and to see something the way that he was moving, just taken away. Yeah. Man, that one, it still lingers with me, man. It's still almost 2 months later now. Yeah. It still kind of lingers with me, man. Like, what do you?
Yeah, it's crazy to see the impact that he had on the community. I didn't listen to him a lot personally, but right before like that happened, I had a bunch of my friends, actually mostly guys from the West Coast, that was like, bro, now you need to listen to him more. And I listened to a few songs, but didn't really get too heavy into it. But I had, like, the day it happened, I had a bunch of my friends texting me and was like telling me how crazy it was and like how they felt about it. And to just see, like he was saying, like how long that people are still mourning is just says a lot about the impact he really had. And like, he wasn't like the guy that was like super mainstream and wasn't doing nothing like crazy. You never heard like bad stories about him or him like cheating on his girl. That's always a typical rap story, but like you didn't hear any of that stuff. He was just out there spreading positivity, and I think it goes to show like the impact he had, and on the reverse side of it, like how as much as you can do for your community can still take you down.
Exactly, yeah.
And it can turn it right back around on you. So you know, it just sucks that somebody was doing something so great, but to get taken away from their community, like, it just brings us back to, you know, reflecting on ourselves. Like, how much are we really doing when we complain about other people taking us down, but we still taking down ourselves? So, you know,
Exactly.
it's an interesting thing, but I know he sparked a lot of conversations for a lot of people, and that's definitely something that we had to discuss, because it's just crazy. And now it's like, you know, people want to listen to him more. People want to, like, get that message out there more. Like, you see the marathon continues, like, every day, everywhere. Like, that's like just a positive speech now. Like, so that's just great that whole thing, like, everything he was promoting is just still going. So that's just good for us to keep pushing the message.
Have you seen the video for Higher, DJ Khaled?
No, there's a new one, right? It just came out. I haven't seen it, but I know I saw it on YouTube the other day.
Oh my goodness, dude! I'm not gonna lie to you. I sat right there on that couch, and I was watching it, and I'm like, my body does not. There's something wrong with me. My body does not allow me to cry.
Yeah.
It doesn't get to the point. I used to say it would be cause for somebody to die, and then, you know.
Yeah.
But man, I haven't like cried in like 10 years. It's been since like my grandparents passed away in 2009, so I haven't cried. But I was sitting right there watching this video, and I'm just like,
it's crazy.
Like, it was. I felt like it was coming. I was like, all right, here it is. Like, now's the time, and I'm watching it because they shot the video well to show, and then like the lyrics and everything he's talking about. But the way they shot the video, you know, he comes out the door, because, you know, that was the last video he shot when he was alive. It was like the Thursday. I guess they were finishing the video the Thursday before he got killed.
Oh wow!
And he comes out the door, and, you know, then Khaled comes out. He just kind of looking. I'm like, okay, all right. And then there's this scene. They got Bloods, they got Crips. Nipsey's in the back, just kind of looking. He's not even facing the camera. He's looking the other direction, and he's all in blue, you know, straight up Crip, you know. But you just see Bloods and Crips, you know, together in it.
Yeah.
And then he starts getting into his first verse, and I'm just like,
it's crazy.
Like, wow, man. And dude, it was right. It was like I was kind of like, let it out.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man, just because I don't know, man. I just like the dude was ahead of his time, and I feel like I always say that, you know, Big is right there. Usually we sit over here and we have the couch, and then Biggie is above us, right? I always say we got cheated with Biggie. We only got 2 albums from Biggie. Yeah. There's a lot more material from Nipsey.
Yeah.
Like, granted,
he's been out for a minute.
Yeah, he only had the one mainstream album, but he had series of mixtapes.
Definitely.
We only got 2 true. If you want to count Life After Death as 2 albums, because it's a double disc, but we only had 2 true albums from Biggie. So I always say we got cheated from him musically, and then I say with Pac, we got more so cheated on his acting.
Yeah.
Because his acting he was coming up, and it was like, man, I feel like Pac was just about to go.
Yeah.
And we got that taken away, and that's what I feel like with Nipsey. Like, the Victory Lap was his first album, like real album, mainstream album, and it was a great album. It still is a great album. And he dropped a new single. What was it? Racks in the Middle, I think it's called. It's a good single. The thing that I don't like about the Khaled song in that first single is that it almost seems like he's foreshadowing what happened. He said in the Khaled song, it's called Higher, by the way. He talked about busting on somebody in broad day, and when he said that, I was like,
yeah.
Like, that's exactly what.
Yeah, exactly what happened.
That's exactly what happened to you, man. And he said something else about that kind of situation in the Racks in the Middle song. I'm like, man, I wish you wouldn't have. I don't know. I don't want to blame him.
Right.
But it's like, man, I wish that wasn't the lifestyle that was around you.
Yeah.
I wish that day that he died because he was out doing something good.
Right.
somebody just came home from prison. He was helping get him right. I'm gonna come take you to my store,
cash up,
get you some clothes and all that. I wish that day he was selfish. He was like, you know what, I'm staying home, I'm gonna kick it and not do it. And I don't know, man. That one still to this day. That's not one that I feel like I'm just gonna get over. It's
I don't think the rap community either. Like people that's still like rapping now and people that's gonna come up rapping and like all the fans, like that's not gonna be one that's just like we move on from. It's gonna be the same like Big and Pac. Like folks is gonna talk about that forever.
Yep.
Like you can already just tell. Like you can't get on your social media without seeing something about it, and it's just gonna continue to be like that because time's gonna go on and people are gonna start to realize how much they appreciate it even more as time continues to go on. Same thing with like, you know, you got guys like me, like I love Pac, like, and Biggie, them two are my like favorite people to listen to. Like I at least listen to 2 or 3 songs of them a day. And it's like they died before I even knew what was going on. Like literally, like I was 1 and 2, like kid, and like now they 2 of my favorite artists. So it's like that's gonna happen for somebody else now. It's gonna happen for some little kid right now. He's gonna have the Nipsey look up to the same way. So
damn, man, am I that much older than you? When Pac died, I was 11.
That was 96, right?
96. I was 11.
I was 2.
Goodness gracious.
Well, I was 1 still because my birthday's in October, died in September. So
goodness gracious, man. I was 11. I remember it was on the news. Tupac got shot. I was like, all right, he got shot a couple years ago. Ain't no big deal. He gonna heal. He gonna rap about it. You know, no big deal. And then he died. It was like, hey, that's not what was supposed to happen.
Story,
so the difference I think with Pac's death compared to Biggs and Nipsey's was theirs were instant. Biggie got shot. Biggie was dead. Yeah. Nipsey got shot. Nipsey was dead. Yeah. Like Pac got shot. Pac lived for like
that's for everything.
So there was, I guess, there was a little bit more hope with Pac. It was like, okay, well, he's alive. He's in the hospital. You know, he'll pull through it. Yeah. Those two was instant. Like they gone. Like right now.
You're right.
And I remember, what was it? When I woke up on the 1st and saw that Nipsey had died. Like I was on Twitter. I check Twitter when I wake up. Just because there's a lot of news on there a lot of the time. So I wake up and I saw Nipsey's face and they said rapper Nipsey Hussle shot. It didn't say killed. It didn't say he was dead. It didn't say nothing. It just said he was shot. I was like, oh no. That was the first thing. Oh no. Hope he all right. I clicked the article. Nipsey Hussle dead at 33. I was like,
it's crazy.
And I don't want to dwell too much on that, but man, we missed this portion, and we missed talking about it.
We definitely had to.
R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle, man. That one still gets me, man. So, and let me go just a little bit more. I've had to stop listening to him consistently. Because, you know, for the first few weeks as it was happening, I mean, I went back and got the Crenshaw album or a mixtape. I listened to some of his other projects. I kept spinning Victory Lap. And I was just, man, I just wanted to hear him all the time. I wanted to see him. I wanted to listen to him. I'm working on the album myself at the moment, my next album. And I'm like, I can't listen to him. Because I don't want to copy him. I don't want to sound like I don't want it to be his sound on my next album. I want it to be, this is me. But you know, the more you keep listening to people, that influence kind of rubs off.
Flow like just kind of switches up just a little bit.
So I'm like, let me just turn him off a little bit. I got back into it recently, and you know, I was in the gym and I was like listening to something that just wasn't doing it. I was like, let me get Nipsey on there.
Push it out.
Let me get him on there. So, but yeah, man, the marathon continues, man.
Yeah, definitely.
It definitely continues. We're not forgetting this one, man. This one's not just one that's gonna be swept under the rug. So, oh man, we started off kind of sad.
But that's good because last note. This something like that just also teaches you how fickle life is and how soon it could be over and how limited the amount of time you have really is. You think 33 years, like you think 33 years compared to like how long the universe has been around, how long you've had some of these teachings that you learn when you grow up.
Yep.
It's been around forever, but 33 years is a short amount of time. So it just makes us really understand how important every single day is. And you just got to continue to love yourself, love those around you, and just be that light for somebody, because you never know when it's your time. So we just always got to focus on that. And that's the perfect way for us to end off on the positive.
Yeah, man, you spun that, man.
That's the perfect way. We're going to keep pushing. Marathon continues, definitely.
So we are in this presence.
Oh, yeah.
We are in this presence. I'm a sneakerhead, as you all can see. Dame's, or D, my bad. D's a
close
a sneakerhead as well. Maybe not to this extent.
Yeah, I'm not pro yet. I'm not pro. I'm still amateur, you know.
But these came out a few weeks ago. I got them, he got them. This is a heavy hitter right here. This is I've rocked these. If you're watching this channel, you know that I did this review like a week or so ago, maybe 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think it's been like a week.
So, so I dropped this review. What are your thoughts on these now that these are back?
Yeah, we had to. I told Raph that we had to hit these because, I mean, honestly, like 4 is one of my favorites, and just this color, like the silhouette, everything, like with the Nike Air on the back. I mean, you can't really beat it. And I told him, I'm like, bro, we got to talk about this because, I mean, to me, this is one of the better original colorways that they redid, and it still looks just as good. Yeah. So it's something that, like, you know, you have this shoe. I was telling one of my homies, I'm like, bro, he's like, man, I don't really like them like that. I'm like, bro, but it's a true Jordan, though. Like, if you talking about real Jordans, like none of them crazy colorways, this is a true Jordan that you can rock every day. All day, every day. You can wear this Jordan every day. It's just and
clean. It's not gonna get, you know, sometimes you rock the shoes and it gets beat up looking. Yeah. Like you said before that you wore it around the Farrier.
Yeah, I was scared, but
and you know, you just wiped
it off and
keep going. Like, I think in some cases it might look a little bit better broken in a little bit more, man. You still rock it. I wore them the other day. So I mean, man, I remember when we first started talking about these, you were hyped. You were hyped initially. You were like, what was it, May 4th? Or
I remember we was talking about it when the year started.
Yeah. You were locked in. You were like, yo, when these drop, I am caught. Like, no question. I don't care if I don't get another shoe this year.
I did tell him that,
He was like, I got to have these. I was like, man, I don't know, man. I might pass, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, as the time got closer, I was like, yeah, man, I'm a pass. Yeah. But my eyes was like this.
Yeah. Like, I hit him back. I was like, bro, chill. Like, chill, bro. If there's one shoe you got to get, is that one.
You kept saying it. I was like, man, I'm passing. It was like April 15th. I was like, yeah, I'm April 25th, I was like, man, you know, they are kind of dope, man, you know. And then May hit, I was like, I gotta have them too. Yeah. I was on there because they released them like twice before the actual release date.
And I don't even know what that was, but I do remember seeing that on my Instagram.
Yeah, the shock drops. Yeah. And us being over here, we don't never see them shock drops.
Good luck. We're asleep. We're always asleep.
Exactly.
We're always asleep.
3 o'clock in the morning, we are out of there.
It's never on a weekend.
Yeah. Nike be like, boom. We be like, wake up. Sold out. What? What happened?
Who had a chance? Did anybody even have a chance?
So we're going to have to be like just vampires at all times just to catch some of these. But they made plenty of pairs, and I'm glad that, because I had that 2012 pair, and I didn't have to have it. I didn't have to have that 2012.
That had the Jumpman on the back, right?
Yeah, Jumpman on the back. And it just wasn't as comfortable.
Yeah, it is comfortable too. You're right.
This one I think is. I switched the lacing up. You know, it comes super tight with
it does.
So I switch it up at the bottom there, here on the front. I switched that up. That gives me a little bit more room. Initially, when I first put them in, because you know they're real stiff when you first.
Definitely.
So I put it in. I was like, oh no, it's the same problem. Yeah. But then I wore it, And I was like, okay, we good.
No, that's exactly what it is. He's spot on about that because same thing happened to me too. I was like, oh, these are pretty tight.
Yeah.
And then I like kind of loosened a little bit, started walking. I was like, oh, I love these. This is a fit. This is a fit.
Yeah.
Like true to size, everything.
Yeah. So I'm glad that I didn't. Man, I was really about to just be like, nah, I don't need these. But I'm glad that I went ahead and copped these. We're gonna keep it going with another shoe.
Definitely. And drop us a note in the comments. Let us know where this ranks on one of your favorite Jordans.
Yeah, where do y'all rank this shoe? I know this is a lot of people's favorite.
That's what the fours are one of my favorite Jordans, and this might be. I mean, the Black Cats maybe.
Fours are on my. They're on my out. You looking at me like you want to swing? You're about to swing on me. You better not say shit. They are just on the outside of my top 5.
Okay.
I would say fours will probably be about number 6 for me.
Okay.
I've always said eights and ones. They're kind of eights number 1, ones, 11s, 5s, 13s. Then probably these.
Okay.
But I have a lot of 4s.
Yeah.
There's like a right there.
Oh, yeah.
There's some right here. Like I got a lot of 4s, man. Yeah. But I wouldn't rank them that high.
Yeah.
Where do y'all rank these? Let us know in the comments if you're watching. But I did say 13s. So I got these today, man. And let me did I ever tell you what happened with these?
I know you were saying something went wrong with the mail or something.
Excuse me. These I haven't reviewed these yet, so I'm gonna get into the review.
All right.
I'm gonna get into the review of these. I'm gonna talk about them a little bit right now, but I'm gonna get into the review. I'll do a full review on them. But I ordered these. I ordered these the day they released. They released like April 26th.
Yeah.
They shipped. Wow. They shipped them April 27th. I got the shipped notification. Excuse me. And they never shipped them. You know how you can track it?
Yeah.
It'll be like at the post office, went to this or drop at the
like
post office.
Area,
yeah. It never said that. And I was like, why am I not getting these shoes? Weeks have passed. It's like normally it takes like a week and a half for us to get our shoes.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, and weeks, I'm talking 2-3 weeks. I'm like, hey. So I called Nike and I tracked it. And it was like, no post office, no nothing. I called them. They're like, yeah, it's shipped. I was like, no, it hasn't. It hasn't shipped. She's like, yeah, I'm tracking it now. I'm like, where?
Yeah.
And sure enough, like after that conversation, then you see, delivered to, because they hadn't shipped it. They just was sitting on it, man.
That's
and then
crazy.
They tried to play me.
They're actually pretty good too. So that's interesting.
So what we talking about are these?
Oh yeah.
Cap and gown 13s. I know a lot of people going into it, man, were like, these are kind of trash and they're not like the cap and gown 11s that released last year, which I passed on those.
I thought you were telling me you was going to get them.
I was going to, but like they went up and resell. Like they released, I passed, my brother got them. Excuse me. My brother wound up getting them and I was like, man, those are hard. I shouldn't have passed. Went to StockX to try to get them and they were like $400. And I'm like, nah.
Like, nah. I'm not doing it, coach.
Yeah, it dropped to like $350. I was like, that's on the cusp. But I'm like, nah. So I just wound up giving up. So then when these came out, I was like, man, nah, I ain't getting those. I ain't messing with them. But then I kind of looked at them, and the Gamma 11 is my favorite 11.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you were telling me that once,
that's my favorite 11. And these are like the 13th version of that shoe.
Good point.
So I was like, I'm going to get these.
Good point.
I'm going to get these. And now, as I didn't have them all these weeks, I didn't have them in hand. I just kind of was like, man, these ain't that good. Man, I'm going to just return them.
Yeah.
I don't need to have them. But having them in hand is kind of a different...
It is.
It's a different feeling. I mean, they're well made and everything. But I'll save the rest of that, for the actual review.
One question for the viewers out there. We got the 23. Is that the normal 23 on there? Can you guys see that?
Zoom it up. Put it up.
You see that right there? Is that the normal 23 that comes on the 13s? Drop it in the comments.
Also, what do you all think? Like, should I keep these or should I send these back? Like, what do y'all think, man? Let me know in the comments. We kind of turned this into one of my sneaker reviews.
Yeah, it's like an in between though. We feel like there's some shoes we got to talk about. You know?
Yeah,
we got to talk about it. What's
on your radar?
I'm tracking those. Definitely the Woffers. I know you've seen those.
Which ones?
The green ones. The green ones with the yellow and the red check.
Okay. Okay. I saw. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I'm tracking those. I want a pair of those.
Those seem like those gonna go hard. Like, I mean, not hard, but go fast.
Definitely. I think they're actually doing the damn raffle or whatever. I don't even think they doing like you can actually like just cop them off the site. So
hey, lately that's been the move because I don't know if Nike has bots. Or what?
I think they have
You think they do?
I was telling my friend this the other day. I'm so glad you said that. I was telling my friend this because we was talking about we were trying to get the Travis Scotts. And I'm like, bro, they have bots.
Dude.
Like, they have bots.
Dude. I wasn't even like pressed to get the Travises because I just was kind of like, they are right. But between Travis shoes, I like
the fours.
I like the fours. I like the fours better, way better. Yep. So I was like, man, and I'm a ones guy. Like, you can see, like, I love ones. Yeah. But I just was, dang, those are leaning. I just now noticed I'm going to have to push those over. I love ones, but I was like, I don't have to have these, but I tried anyway. Just
because, if you get them, you get them.
I had already accepted the L. before I hit the button to try, I was like, yeah, you about to take this L, but boom. You know what I'm saying? And, dude, they were sold out before.
Yeah, literally. Sold out before. I was trying to get them on the app. The app was freezing up saying that your payment information wasn't correct.
Yep.
It was trying to tell you, hey, you had to relog in from another country, like saying like where you located. I'm like, these are bots. Like, that's what bots do.
Yep.
Like, trick the system so it doesn't like let people actually like purchase the shoes. I'm like
15 minutes into it, you're still doing that. I'll be on Twitter and people, the bigger sneaker YouTubers and stuff, Jock Slade and Hess Kicks and these guys, they're talking about it. And I'm like, if they're not getting in, because I know Hess has a bot.
Yeah.
Or he had one at one point. I'm like, if he's not getting a pair, or if some of these other guys are complaining, there's something up. Like, there's something going on. And then, like, Jock Slade, he wound up getting, he's like, after 20 minutes, I was sitting there in the bathroom about to take a shower. I'm like, click, click, click.
Yeah, man, just kept trying.
Yeah, I was like, man, fuck it. I took an L. I got in the shower. I got out the shower, looked at my phone. He was like, man, I finally got through. I said, what? How you get through? Yeah. I was like, nah, man, because it still shows sizes, like 20 minutes later.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. I don't understand that either. Like, at least if you're going to do that, just get rid of them and say, like, they're sold out so I don't even keep trying. Like now it's to the point where you're just trying to get, like, the random size so you can, like, hopefully trade them for your size later. Yeah.
I would have got like a 11 or 12 and just put it on StockX.
Yep.
And then, sell it for a little bit more and then get my size.
Yep, exactly. Just my own size.
I don't even like doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not like buy a shoe. I'm not a reseller like that.
Me neither.
If I buy a shoe, as you can see, if I buy a shoe, I'm buying it for for me to have it.
To rock it.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm not big on that resell life.
The resellers killing the culture. That's why it's so hard now. Because the resellers are killing the culture. So it's not the people that's really into the sneakers anymore, like into the culture. It's just the people that's into the money that's coming from the culture. So it's like, it's like swag stealing. Like, you pretty much like buying all the shoes from the people who really actually want the shoes. Yeah, but they originally came for $175, and then you seeing folks reselling them for $1,500. Like, what? How?
Yep.
What? Who's buying that besides celebrities and shit? Like, who's spending $1,500 on one pair of shoes?
The cheapest I saw my size was 8. I was like, 8. That's still, for me, that's still like, wow. But I was like, dang, that's the lowest size right now. I mean, the lowest price is 8.
Yeah.
That's the cheap price.
And I got the small foot, so the 7s for some. I don't know what be going on, but 7s be going for way more.
You the opposite end of me.
Of the spectrum.
Yeah. I'm on the 14. We both screwed.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
We both screwed.
That's it.
So
literally, like you said though, like so you know how it was spinning or whatever, but as soon as it opened up for purchase, 7 to 7.5 was gone, like automatically blacked out. All the other sizes were still on there. 7, 7.5 automatically gone. I'm like, so how though? If it don't start selling to right now,
4 o'clock sold out.
Yeah, I'm like, how? If it just opened right now, doesn't make sense.
My 14 was showing. It was like 14. I was like, click. It was like error. I was like, how? 14. You're online. Cool. Error. No.
What error?
14. Click. Card information. I made sure. I was like, man, did I hit the wrong card? Like,
yeah, me too.
I was like, I know that's my credit card.
You start thinking like, is there money on this one?
Yeah, there's plenty of money. I was like,
we just got paid to the thing.
Man, I was like, at this point, either it's going through and I'm about to have like 6 pairs, or something is wrong. Yeah. And it wasn't meant to be. I wasn't even tripping.
Yeah,
I wasn't even. I know some people were like mad, like, oh man, I didn't get them.
I was hurt a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, because they've been hyping that shoe up for a while too. Mm-hmm. Like like the 4s, he dropped both of those 4s, but like those, he kind of talked about them and then they just dropped. But he's been rocking those 1s for like almost 2 years now, and this was the first time they actually released them. So I had been wanting them for a while, and that just happened. But that goes to my next question for my man, since you're a sneakerhead. Do you believe in the bots? Like, do you believe it's worth buying? Do you believe it's something you should invest in?
Man, dang, where are they? Because they're behind me, I think. I have a pair of, I don't know where they are, but my Jordan 1s, I have a pair of Jordan 1s, the UNC Jordan 1s.
Oh, there's some, they're right here?
Not these ones. They're somewhere in here. They're probably over here in this massive stack. Mm-hmm. But I have a pair of Jordan 1s, the UNC Jordan 1s. And now I'm curious. I'm curious.
You guys got a curious video.
Now, no, they in here. I think they're down here. But no, they're right there. That's them right there. I got those. I paid for a bot to get those. This was, when those released? 2014, I think.
Yeah, it's been 15, a while.
14, 15. I paid for a bot. It was like $25. The dude can go in. This is right around the time they're about to switch into the sneakers app and all that stuff. Okay.
And
gotcha. I gave Buddy that, but he was doing it for the foot sites, Foot Locker, Champs, Foot Action, all those. I gave him the money, and he was like, "Cool, I'll get it for you." So I was 14. You pay him the $25, whatever. And he goes in. He couldn't get it. I'm like, man, I'm waiting on him. Hey, man, did you get my kicks? Yeah. Nah, man, I can't get through. I'm still trying, man. Hold on. I'm like, man, I wonder what happened if I hit the button. Yeah. I went on Foot Locker. I was like, size 14. Click. It spun. It was like, you are now waiting. I said, It was like, your opportunity to pay will come up in 10 minutes or whatever. 9 minutes. So I'm sitting there. 9 minutes comes up, spins again, bloop, pay. I said, what? Yeah. Put my card information in, click, done. Sold. I said, hey, man, run my money back. Give me my money back. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know, man. It depends on how much I want the shoe. In that case, the bot didn't work. Yeah. So it was like I paid for nothing. He gave me the money back. Yeah. But it's kind of like it was a hassle. But
that's a good point too, though. That was a while ago. So now, like, I don't even think that like it's people doing it. I think it's all automatic now. Like they actually have like something in the system. So I'm like you said though, like how bad do you want the shoe? But now I'm curious because if that's the culture now, how many people are actually like using bots? So so if we both got one and we want the same size, where do I fall and where do you fall? Exactly. You know, like so.
Somebody's getting canceled out.
Exactly. It has to. Like, I don't know, but
and I don't even think. Well, that was back then, so it was only $25. The last time I saw something about a bot, Cat was like, pay me $50, $100, and then the $190. Get out of here! I'm not paying you shoe price just so you can hit a button. No, like $25 is reasonable, but.
Yeah, my friend was telling me that same thing the other day actually about the Travis Scott, because he was like, yeah, bro, I know about a bot, but the bot's $100, and he was like, plus shoe. I'm like, why?
Mm-mm. I don't want the shoes that bad. There's one shoe in this collection. It's not even in here. It's in the other room. Mm-hmm. There's one shoe in this collection that I was like, I got to have this shoe, and you know what? It happened to be. I mean, it sold out when it dropped, and it was around. I waited for a few years. It was like 3-4 years, and I finally was like, I'm going to go back and get it. Tax season came around. Mm-hmm. I paid some bills, and then you had that little bit of extra money. I was just like,
it's time.
I'm getting them. I hit up one of my big homies. I said, hey man, how much would you pay? I ain't gonna say how much I paid.
Yeah.
But I said, how much did you pay for this shoe? It was under $1,000. It wasn't nothing crazy. He was like, I was like, do you think this is a good price? I told him the price. And he said, actually, I just paid blah, blah, blah for this other shoe. And, that price ain't going down. And I kind of was like, man, all right.
Yeah.
Boom, hit it. And I was like, what did you just do? Oh, no.
That feeling.
Yeah, you just spent all kind of money. And then they got here. I was like, worth it.
Yeah.
Well,
that was about to be my next question.
It's like Simba lying up. Oh, they're here.
Nice. That feeling.
Yeah. So, man, I have not. It might be a dead giveaway if you pay attention closely. I haven't put my foot in that shoe. I have not. Sometimes I go grab the box, open it, and be like, "Jesus, man," and then
you put it right back.
That's like the one shoe that I'm like, man, I don't. Not that I'm against wearing it. It's just like, man, I'm baby that one pair of shoes.
Yep.
I paid so much money for it. It was a Yeezy. These Yeezys, these Wave Runners, I spent more than what I would normally spend on a shoe on these. Because I just liked them.
Yeah, they look. I haven't actually seen them in person.
Yeah, I just liked them and I wanted to have them, but they came out. I missed them, and then I was like, man, I'm gonna get them. I spent a little bit extra money on them.
These are hard,
but they restocked them
on the site
like 3 months after I got them. I was like, y'all got me, man. But they sold out.
Yeah.
Instantly. It was like I couldn't even, if I wanted to say I wanted to double up. They sold out before I could even get to them, man. So had to eat that L. But I didn't pay as much for these as I did for the other one. So I mean, it just depends. It depends, man, on how much you really got to have the shoe. I know sometimes it's ones that we value over other shoes.
Definitely.
And you gonna do what you gotta do to get them, man. Yeah. So I ain't mad at it.
And that's interesting to come from him, because this is one of the guys that always tells me too, like, nah, man, like if you buy them to wear them. Like, don't be just sitting on them. Like, don't be just looking at them. Buy them to wear them. So for him to have all these, and for him to mention that one pair that he hasn't worn, that means a lot.
It's just the one. Every other shoe is fair game. I'm gonna wear it at some point, I think. But I am babying the hell out of that shoe. Yeah. I'm just, at first it was like, man, I don't know outfit what I'm gonna wear with it. It's a blue shoe. If that's a hint, I'll tell you once.
Yeah, I was about to say
it's a blue shoe, so I got plenty of blue shoes. It's just that one I'm like, man, I don't know. I'm babying that one pair of shoes. I had the OVO 8s. I have those. I sat on them. I put them on ice for a little bit. I had the OVO, both pair of OVOs, the championship 8s. I wore one of them recently. I was like, man, these just been sitting up here for what?
Slide,
Put them on. Like, let's hit the town. I was out. Like, so, you know, sometimes it's just you waiting on the right opportunity to throw them on. But other times it's just, man, like these LeBrons I got on my feet right now. It's just like, I'm throwing them on today. I don't care.
Yep. You're right about that, though. There's some shoes that you need the moment to wear them. Like, because if you just throw them on, then it isn't as special as you thought it was going to be. So sometimes you got to sit on them, wait for the right opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why in that we go back to the 4, like, that's a shoe, though, that I truly love, but I can wear it all the time, too.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about, like, you know, like, what outfit. Like, this is whenever I want to wear an outfit. Like, this is just a cool shoe that's going to look good whenever you wear it. So,
yep.
You know,
I threw this on. I wore this Monday when we went out on a date. Me and my wife, we went on a date, and I just was like, man, I'm wearing it. There was no these are gonna sit on the ice till next winter, and it was like on feet today.
I literally got mine and put them on the next day.
I was like, these are happening right now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? There's no delay on that, man.
Definitely.
And, you know, sometimes I walk in this room, man, and I'm like, man, it's a little overwhelming.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a lot of kicks, especially because, man, when I was your age, that sounds like I'm old. But back in my day, back when I was your age, I didn't even care about kicks, man. It wasn't. I was more into like electronic. I'm still into electronics and gadgets and how things work and stuff like that. Music.
Yeah.
That's, you know, CDs and stuff was still, you go to Best Buy and grab
buy the actual disc.
Yeah. I don't even know if Best Buy sells albums no more.
I don't think they do, actually.
Yeah,
I haven't been to Best Buy forever now. Yeah, since we've been out here.
Yeah, man, I was in the States, October? I don't remember seeing CDs. I don't.
Yeah.
But I just did. My brother got me in the shoes, man. So it was man, you need to step up your game a little bit, step up your wardrobe. He told me to go get one pair of shoes. He said, go get them Bugs Bunny 8s. Went and got them. Then I was like, cool. It worked. What he said worked.
Yeah.
You know, I had me a nice little polo that matched the kicks.
Maxed the polo.
You know what I'm saying? Some jeans.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I feel pretty fresh. So I threw it on and I felt good. And then he was like, yeah, see, you felt pretty good about that, right? I'm like, yeah. I went to, he was like, there's another one coming out, the Grape Pods. Got them right up there. He was like,
those are the same ones from then?
Yeah.
Or you got them again? Okay, nice.
Right? Keep them clean.
Yeah.
I went and got them. He was like, yeah. Well, I didn't know that LeBron had releases that were big. I didn't know. I didn't know nothing about shoes. I'm standing in the line to get my raffle or to get my ticket, because that's back when they would give you the ticket and you wait in line, and if you get the ticket, you're good.
Very good.
I went in there. They gave me my ticket for the 5s. I was good. The guy next to me got a separate ticket. I said, "What's that ticket for?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm here to get these LeBrons." I was like, "LeBrons? I didn't know no LeBrons.
Yeah.
I didn't know LeBron had a shoe that was coming out." He was like, "Yeah." He showed me the picture. I said, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
I hit my brother. I said, "Why are you telling me about these? Like, what are you? I'm in line for these Jordans, man. Like, what? Like, world is crushed. World is crushed at the time. I'm like, man, I gotta get these 5s, man. So I wound up getting them, and then like a week later, the LeBrons luckily didn't sell out.
Nice.
So I mean, they did eventually, but just not that time.
Which Browns were
the pure platinum? I don't know where they are. I would show them to you. But there was the LeBron 10 pure platinum. It's like, look like a kaleidoscope almost. You have all kind of colors on them. So I had to get them, and that kind of, after that 5, that day that he told me to get them 5s, and I saw them LeBrons. This wound up happening.
Here we are now.
Yeah, this was just like, man,
the rest is history.
I gotta have these. Oh, I gotta get those. Oh, I gotta get. Then, like, sometimes I walk in there, I'm like, you need to chill, man. Like, this is...
Yeah, you got enough to last you forever.
Yeah, I'm good. I am good for life at this point.
Yeah.
But it's hard.
Yeah. And now it's not even... Because they keep releasing shoes, you know? It's not like they're going to stop releasing them. So it's like, I got to buy as many as I want. It's like, no, like, if I like it, I still want to buy because now that's what I'm into.
Yeah.
I when I was growing up, my pops was into J's. He used to have a pair of steel 10s, like, and he used to rock them like hard whenever he would like pick me up and stuff. And like I always thought he was so fresh with them. He had those, and he used to rock a lot of just clean all white Forces. And I remember I got a little older, and I was like, man, like I got into like this like Van stage, so I was really like all through middle school I rocked a bunch of Vans, and then I got to high school, and one day I was at Walmart with my mom, and this dude she knew had came up to me, and he was like, "Oh man, did you get them Jordans?" It was Saturday, of course.
Yep.
And I was like, "Nah, I don't really rock Jordans. Like I just I rock Vans and stuff." He was like, "Vans? That's all you rock is Vans?" I was like, yeah, I'm not really into Jordans like that because, like, me and all my homies at the time really wasn't into them like that.
Yeah.
And then, man, as soon as we got to high school, it was like all our big homies was rocking J's hard. So it was like, all right. And so I kind of started to, like, get into it a little bit more. And then, like you said, too, like, bronze was coming out heavy around that time.
Yep.
And I think the shoe that really got me, like, back into it, I had got a few J's, but I copped, I know you know them, the Pearl Foam Posits. You remember them?
Yeah.
Like, I wanted them so bad. And I remember, like, my grandma had sent me some money. I saved up some money on my own, and I got them. And I just remember, like, every day I would just, like, hold the shoe, like, oh my God. Like, yes, exactly. I don't know if y'all seen that shoe, but go look at the Pearl Foam Posits. Like, just a beautiful shoe. Then I just remember thinking, like, this is it. Like, this is, if you got shoes like this, you fresh.
Yep.
and after that, I was just really into it. But now I just kind of buy, like, the stuff that I really love. I'm more of a clothes guy, but you always got to have a good pair of sneakers. Like, it's an easy day. You get a good pair of sneakers, like, we're talking about the 4. You get that 4, you can wear that. You can wear a plain white tee and some jeans, and you good. Like, ain't nobody gonna say nothing to you, you know? Like, but that's all you need. You gotta have a good base.
I'm glad you said that because I was talking with some of my young homies back when I was in Oklahoma. They was actually I worked with them, and I was telling them this is when I'm like really it's starting to hit my stride, and I'm kind of really into shoes. And I'm like, nah, man, you gotta base your outfit on the shoe. Like, you start ground up. You don't start here and then be like, I was like, you start, all right, I'm gonna wear these today, then what I'm gonna
how I'm gonna go up.
Or, if you want to, you can be like, I'm gonna get this. You might be in your closet first and be like, I like that shirt. Then you can be like, okay, I'm gonna match. But to me, the shoes are what you base the whole outfit off of. And I was telling them that, and they're like, "No, man, shoes ain't that important. I can just wear anything." At that point, I hadn't worn any Vans. Like, I didn't know anything. Of course, that was like the one thing, because once you get into sneakers and you get into all those sneaker groups and everything, nobody's talking about Vans and Chucks. I used to wear Chucks and Cortezes when I was younger. High school, like Converse and just Cortezes. I thought those were nice, but I didn't know no better. I didn't know other shoes.
Yeah, because you wasn't really into it. Yeah.
But I just recently got my first few pairs of Vans, and I'm like, man, why did I never?
Yeah. That's probably one of my favorite, like, shoes, because you can do so much. Sometimes when you wear J's and stuff.
That Marvel.
Oh yeah. They're just so comfortable. Like, the skate highs, the old schools. Like, I don't know if y'all ever had a running Vans, but I promise you, like, it's like you don't got nothing on. You can just stride. You're good to go. Like, it's built for, like, it's a skate shoe, so it's built for comfort and for, like, flexibility. It's a really durable shoe too. Then they're cheap. Like, so
they just released. I'm trying to see where my other ones are. I guess
didn't you posted a picture of some that you got.
Yeah.
It was those or
Black Panther ones.
Yeah.
They just released a new pair of like a new. It's almost like a. I don't want to say boost, but it's like a extra cushion, comfy cushion or something that they got supposed to be. But it looks like a normal Van. It looks like it's the normal shoe that they've always ever released, but just has that extra comfiness in there. So I was like, man.
They've done a good job, too, for how long they've been around. Because that's, like, almost as old as Nike. I think maybe, like, right around the same time. So how long they've been around, and to keep, like, reinventing the same shoe. Like, you think about, like, Nike. they have a bunch of different stuff. Like Nike has so many different athletes. So now like you're talking about LeBron's, but I mean you go back to the 80s and now you're buying Jordans. So you can have a lot of different options, but Nike still releases or Vans still releases the same shoe,
the exact same shoe.
The exact same shoe, and it like just gets better. Like they don't do much to it, but it's just still a great shoe. Like
they added some cushion to the exact same. That's it. It's the same Van from 30 years ago.
Yeah, it is.
But they just like we're gonna put a little extra cushion in there for some comfort.
Yeah,
and like. They're sold out.
Yeah, they are.
It was one pair that it was like the checkered blue ones, and I was like, man, I don't know if I really want those, but it was the only size available in the new ones.
It's impressive, and they're cheap. Like they haven't raised the price. I'm pretty sure like I was buying them in high school for $60, and I think they're still $60 now. Like
the normal pair, the new pair is $75 because they added that cushion. But still, you added some cushion. That's some high tech stuff.
Yeah, it is.
And
you're right.
You just raised it $15. That's still nothing.
You're right. To go into the actual development of it, you're right. That is a lot. To think about.
You didn't really do nothing. 57. I was willing to spend it. Like I saw 75. I just was like, I want the black and white. The standard black and white, the logos. I was like, I'm gonna get them. But then I clicked. It was like, no, you're not getting these today.
That's crazy.
So I was like, man, I wonder about these reds. Nope. I was like, dang, what about the black with the blue stripe? Nope. I was like, come on, man. Like, all of them gone. So I was like, I'm going to eat that L.
Yep.
You get used to L's when you're in the sneakers.
You do. You really do. And the clothes, too, like all that stuff, it's like, you just know, like, today wasn't my day.
Yeah.
Today wasn't my day. He was on the street for a while.
I hit that streak, boy.
He was on the street for a while.
I hit that streak. It was like every weekend. I was like, click.
Every shoe he wanted, he was getting them. Every shoe.
I'm sending them nothing but got them.
Yeah.
Got them. We both done there at the same time. Yeah. Hey, man, did you get them? Nah, I ain't even get them. Got them.
I'm texting him back at the gym cussing like, damn it. Every time he was on the street. That was like for like a month, maybe 2 months.
It was even a pair. What was it? Those pink,
the off-white ones, the pink ones. Yeah.
I didn't even want them.
Yeah.
I just hit the button. It was like, got them.
and I had texted him like a few weeks before. I was like, bro, I need these. I texted him like 5 minutes before. I was like, oh, bro, it's almost time. It's almost time. He texted me back. He said, look, bro. I said, I was like, bro, look. He was like, try it on the actual like website. Go on the website, sold out. I was just like, I ain't even hit him back. I just started working on it again.
Put his phone down. I don't even know why I hit that button on them. I returned them.
Yeah, he did.
I kind of was like, it was another off-white. It was a Air Max 90. Was it 90? They did a tan one.
Yep. Yeah.
Man, I hit
with the orange.
Yeah, man, that's a regret.
Yeah,
that one's a regret. I hit on those.
Oh, you got them?
I hit them, and then I just was like looking. I was like, man, I didn't really want these. I kind of felt like with those pink ones. I was like, man, I didn't really want these. Let me just, before they even send them.
Yeah, the desert color. Yeah. Yep.
I was like, let me just tell them to cancel the order because I didn't really want them. And then after I canceled it, I kept seeing them and seeing them. I was like, oh my God.
I know that. That was a nice shoe. That's a nice one.
It's still, because now like the resale is going up. I had them. I had them for under retail.
Yeah.
And let them go like a dummy. That's one I regret.
That's a nice one. Them. And that's a shoe too, like the silhouette, just the 90 is legit. Yeah. So to add an off-white one, I know you heard.
And it wasn't like a super loud one. It was just a tan with the
you wear it a lot.
Could have worn that a lot. Man, that pink one was a little bit extreme, but that tan one, I took an L on that one. I shouldn't have canceled that order, man. That one haunts me. It's like, dang, you should have had that one.
Yeah.
Man, we went a minute on sneaks.
We did.
We're gonna go ahead and wrap it here, man. This is the get back episode. Ultimately, we get back into the swing of things here. We're gonna try to be a little bit more consistent. Is that with the traveling and we get busy, man.
Yeah, exactly. We trying to take over the world, and sometimes taking over the world, you just got to be a lot of places at a lot of times.
Yeah.
It's only one of us, Yeah. But we're gonna make it work. We're gonna be back for y'all, definitely.
Yeah. So for the next episodes, man, like if y'all want to see us talk about something, leave comments, man. Hit me up if you follow me on whatever social media platforms. Hit me up, hit him up if you see him on there.
Yeah, definitely.
Let us know something that y'all want to talk about. We just were kind of today we're getting back into the swing of it, getting refreshed, and we just kind of had to catch up because there were some things that
we had discussed the Nipsey thing a while ago, so we just had to come back and talk about that for sure.
Yeah, we had to talk about that one, man. So that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the support, and we will holler at y'all in the next podcast, man.
Peace and love.
Peace.